The State Department is racing to get American citizens out of Israel, doubling the number of evacuation flights as Israel deals with retaliatory strikes from Iran. One American-Israeli couple, along with their 3-year-old son, is back in the U.S. today after their own harrowing escape from outside Tel Aviv. They started the trip celebrating a wedding. They ended it sheltering from bombs. Joining me now to share his story is American-Israeli citizen Omri Mamon. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you landed in Florida just yesterday. Tell us about how this celebration took a dangerous turn and how in the world you were able to navigate that with a toddler.
Okay, well, thank you very much for having me. We actually started our vacation in Israel, as you said, visiting my sister Ariel for her wedding. And going to Israel, we knew, obviously, we're in the war since October 7, and we still have 50 hostages for over 600 days in Gaza tunnels. So we knew it might be dangerous and it might get a little tough during our stay, but we didn't thought it's going to be, it's going to escalate so hard and so fast with Iran. And as soon as the bomb started with Iran, it became a nightmare. We didn't have shelter. We stayed in family houses, jumping between shelters and jumping between safe rooms. And with the help of Israel Support Bridge, and they helped us getting shelters, clothes, games for our autistic child, and whatever we needed. So it was very hard, especially due to the condition of our child, and he was a hero, and we're happy to be back home.
We are happy to see you, and we're glad you got home, but how did you get out?
Well, as soon as the war started with Iran, the bombings, we tried everything we could. We submitted all the forms we found online, and as you said, thanks to the U.S. Embassy and the U.S. Department of State, we've been able to get an evacuation plane yesterday, I believe, or the day before yesterday. This was pretty tough, especially because of our kid, 3-year-old. We found ourselves in a small plane to Athens. And from there, we spent a few hours in Athens, going to Paris, spending a few hours in Paris, and took a flight back to Miami.
What was that moment like when you touched down in Athens? I can't even imagine the level of relief you must have been feeling.
Yeah, actually, the relief started once we took off from Israel, because it wasn't really sure until the plane was up in the sky, and we kind of like, we knew we were not there anymore. Really, until the last minute, we didn't really know if we're going to go up or not, because the bombing in Iran by the U.S. Was almost the same time, or maybe a few hours after we took off. So I believe we were very lucky being able to get out. And once we were on the plane, even though it wasn't easy, all this trip took us more than 30 hours, and with a lot of uncertainty. The relief was amazing. I mean, we were just like, so happy and grateful.
Are you in touch at all with either Americans or Israelis who are trying to get out right now?
Yes. I mean, I know a lot of American Israelis or Israeli Americans that are still there, and a lot of people are contacting us, via Facebook, WhatsApp, or whatever, trying to get assistance or trying to understand how we did it. Many of them did the same process, and they're still waiting for somebody to reach them so they can schedule the evacuation for them. I'm really like, if anybody heard this interview and needs some help or information, they can reach me, us, and we'll be happy to share what we did and how fast was it.
Omri Mamon, we are glad to see you and to hear that your family is safe with you as well. Thank you so much for taking the time.
I would like to say just one more time, thank you to Israel Support Bridge for helping us while we were there. Also to the U.S. Embassy and the Department of State, and of course to our President Donald Trump. What he did was not only powerful, but historic. And on behalf of many, many grateful Israelis, Americans as well. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you very much.
Omri, thank you. Appreciate you coming on.